3-2 Fresno Pacific. We move to the bottom of the second inning. Shane Purcell, Cole Yoshida, Jordan Smith do up against Aaron Davies. Right now, the difference in the game, the 3-run homer by Andrew Valdez has given FPU the lead, and so now Aaron Davies on the defensive as Shane Purcell stands in. Shane up to 340. Every time you look at his batting average, it's a little bit higher. As Davies' first pitch to him is chopped to third. Russell charging in, and that ball took a funny hop. Nothing that Russell could do about it as Purcell has a leadoff single. That ball, for all the tough plays at third, both third basemen have shades. Russell has made it look pretty easy, but that ball hopped back to Russell's right towards the third base line, and he was going to be forced to go to the bare hand. He was not going to have a shot at Shane Purcell.
Yeah, for sure, especially with that top spin of the ball. There's no shot.
So here is Cole Yoshida, the Sunbird shortstop, hitting .266, has driven in 17 runs now, as Davies will throw over at Shane Purcell, who's back in standing up. Yoshida, I think, is an unsung hero right now of the Sunbirds team. He did score twice in Game 1, but was held hitless, as Davies' first pitch to him is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. But he has played a really good shortstop with the kind of musical chairs that the Sunbirds have done in the infield. And he has really helped anchor the defense all around the diamond. 0-1 pitch. He chases the ball in the dirt there, though, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and that's something that all the Sunbirds infielders excel at, you know. They've practiced so much all around the infield that they're able to sort of fill in that position everywhere they go.
Yeah, a lot of versatility. You've had Maru at first. You've had Clement at short and first. You've had Yoshida both positions on the left side. 0-2. Yoshida fights it off. Stayed back and fouls it to the netting. 3-2, so it was Hilo who struck first. They had 3 straight hits in the first inning that produced a run. But Fresno Pacific answered with 3 straight. The third one, a 3-run homer by Andrew Valdez. 0-2, Davies back with it, and Yoshida fights it off again.
Yoshida this series has had some incredible at-bats, man, just fighting off pitches. I mean, despite him falling in 2 strikes a lot, he's able to battle through them.
And he has been one of those guys we've talked about in terms of he's drawn walks, he has worked the pitch count, and pitchers who have been efficient have become inefficient after pitching to him. 0-2 again, line to right field. This one tails foul. Ton of spin on it.
Yeah, I had a few of those today.
That right field line has gotten a lot of play today, maybe more than the other 4 series that we've played here combined. Ball's carried out to right field. It has seemed like a different park. 0-2 again. And Yoshida watches it. And, wow, that was nerves of steel on the breaking ball that didn't nick the outside corner. So it's 1-2.
Very close pitch.
This is the 7th pitch of the at-bat, though. You don't see too many 1-2 counts like that. Davies staring at Purcell over at first. 1-2, grounded to the left side. Yamauchi going into the hole. He can't get it. It'll trickle into left field. A base hit for Cole Yoshida and an excellent at-bat as the Sunbirds have the first 2 hitters on for the 2nd straight inning.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, 2-strike hitting, you know, putting the ball in play, putting pressure on the defense, you know, making them move is what allows the Sunbirds to be so successful at times when they score runs.
Well, I talked about it, and this is the end of a long trip for Hilo. I mean, this team has fought and clawed, but they have been in California for the last 2 weeks. This is their 12th game. And they have played really good defense, but you can tell sometimes they're tired. They'll run the pickoff play, and they got Purcell. No! He slides in safe. Cal Miyataki is immediately out of the dugout, and he's going to want an explanation as the throw beat Purcell. But the third base umpire is Scott Ginger, and he said he saw clearly that the hand got back into the bag and that the tag was late.
I'll tell you what, that was perfectly executed from Hawaii.
Oh, man.
That is the perfect pickoff I've ever seen, to be honest.
Well, and you only get one shot at it because it's a bunt defense in which Hilo is expecting that Jordan Smith's going to show, and they're playing to get the out at third. So Shane Purcell is thinking about getting to third on the bunt. And Yamauchi flashed that he was going to third and took Purcell with him. But Purcell somehow made it back. First pitch to Jordan Smith. He's bunting. No, he takes. Down low, ball one. Sunbirds did not play small ball in the first inning with one of their leading run producers at the plate. But Jordan Smith was producing runs in game one. He scored 3 times. He was 2 for 3. Had some big hits. He'll run another inside move as Davies sends Purcell scurrying to the back. At that time, Sunbirds are on alert. We did talk about it. FPU ran into some outs yesterday. And so Hawaii Hilo trying to make some plays happen. 1-0 pitch. Smith showing bunt. This is a good one up the third base line. Davies going to field it. He slides. He turns. His throw is late, and it's a hit for Smith.
Beautiful placement. The triangle of death right there, Tim. Does not get any better than that.
You can't roll it better than that. And that was a tough play for both Russell and Davies. Davies kind of slipped trying to grab it. And the bases are loaded for Kotaro Matsumaru. He singled to start the party back in the first. And the Sunbirds already pushing Aaron Davies to the brink. Bases are loaded. Purcell at third. First pitch to Maru is outside. Ball one. Yoshida at second. Smith at first. Kind of wondered what Hilo's pitching availability might be, but they have left their ace for the last game of the series. Maru fouls off the 1-0. And it's 1-1.
You know, and every game there's a make and break moment. And I'll be honest right now, if FPU executes in this inning, this will be the make moment for them.
Well, I've talked about it probably at nauseum for some people, but the 7-inning ball game puts a lot of pressure early on. Maru ground ball to second, knocked down by Oshiro, recovers, throws to first. He just does get Maru, and Oshiro good to get an out, but Maru the RBI, and FPU has extended the lead 4-2 with just one out and Tommy Rover coming to the plate.
And that there is still a productive at bat. You know, RBI.
Well, extremely
on the
productive.
other side. Very.
So here is Tommy Rover batting from the right side. He singled into right field, a great piece of hitting. Hilo will bring in the infield, trying to deter Jordan Smith from coming home. Rather, that is Cole Yoshida as Rover swings and misses. I apologize. It's Yoshida at third, Smith at second. Regardless, Hilo has the infield in, and it's going to make a ground ball get through for Cole Yoshida. 0-1. Rover watches the breaking ball fade away. And it's 1-1. Andrew Valdez waits on deck. He hit the 3-run homer to give FPU the lead in the bottom of the first. And so Davies thinking a little bit about him as he deals to Rover. Fastball too high. And Rover in the driver's seat at 2-1. So FPU, for the third time in this series, scoring in each of the first 2 innings. And a chance to really add on here in the second. 2-1 pitch. Rover watches it in the dirt. Min just blocked it to keep it in front, therefore couldn't present it as a strike to Ellen Walker. Rover in the hitter's count, 3-1. Just one away here in the second. Davies, pressure pitch. And it's turned foul into the Hilo dugout up against the protective screen, and the count is full, 3-2. Good competitive pitch for Aaron Davies.
Oh, yeah, especially in the 3-1 count, throwing a breaking ball. You must have a lot of confidence in that, especially in this situation.
We'll see how competitive and how much he can execute. A 3-2 pitch to Rover. The delivery, driven, left field line, hooking into the corner. That ball is foul. It one-hopped the fence off the warning track. And Rover was hustling out of the box. I think once he hit it, he felt like he had a good chance of keeping it fair. But we'll do it again, 3-2 to the Sunbird second baseman.
It was just that last 10, 15 feet where it hooked foul right there. Very close.
Another 3-2. Davies out of the stretch. His pitch. Fastball up high, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Valdez. He parked the ball smack dab in the middle of the Hack Tennis Complex. Back in the first inning, that has given FPU the lead. They've added one here in the second, but a chance to open it up as Davies has had to labor. Already above 40 pitches in just an inning and a third. Bags are full for Valdez. First pitch from Davies. Oh, out in front of a changeup. And Valdez cuts over the top of it, 0-1. 4-2, Fresno Pacific, bottom of the second. A crucial game in Pac West play for the Sunbirds. 0-1 pitch. Bends, but doesn't get the call. And it's even at 1-1.
This is the batter you do not want to face right now, bases loaded, after that home run he just hit in the first inning.
How careful will Davies be? Jared Aguilar hit a ball hard, but right at Kobe Russell. He waits on deck. 1-1. Valdez over the top of another one. And it's 1-2. So now Valdez into a two-strike situation. Yoshida on third. Smith off second. Rover leads off first. 1-2 to Andrew Valdez. Davies delivers. And Valdez shoots it through the left side. A base hit. Yoshida scores. Smith being waved around. Brandon Yoshida's throw is cut off, and it's a 2-run single for Andrew Valdez. He has 5 RBI in the first 2 innings.
Yeah, just like that, like Andrew Valdez has been a catalyst to this team. You know, that first inning, that 2-run bomb, and then now this just keeps on adding on.
Cal Miyataki immediately out of the dugout to talk to Davies. Sunbirds have scored 6 runs in the first inning and the third against the Hilo Ace. And they have a 4-run lead still going here in the second. Sunbirds have chewed up the left-handed pitching that Hilo has presented this weekend. And some of the lowest ERAs in the conference that have been elevated. So Alan Walker finally out to the mound, and Miyataki might have been just buying time for the bullpen, but it's going to be Davies' inning to continue. He's just a ground ball away from getting out of it, but FPU will continue with Jared Aguilar. Aguilar did hit a ground ball at Kobe Russell his first time. And will hit with 1 out and 2 on here in the second. 7-inning ball game. Regular season home finale for FBU. First pitch to Aguilar. He is outside with the fastball, 1-0. Sunbirds have been marching guys to the plate here in the first 2 innings. 3 runs in each of the first 2 frames. Davies will do the spaghetti move towards second. Oshiro just makes sure it doesn't go into center field, reaching around Rover.
How close is that to becoming a balk?
Well, the inside move is not, because he can pause and kind of shift his weight. The move to first looked incredibly close early. 1-0 pitch. Breaking balls upstairs, 2-0. And I'll tell you, I would say also not very close, because if it is, you'll see two things. You'll hear the home dugout, the opposing team chirping a little bit, and then you'll see umpires kind of give a warning. 2-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Aguilar, and it's 2-1.
Big leverage hack right there.
2-1 to Aguilar. Davies delivers. That's a good breaking ball, but it's outside. Davies staring back at home plate, wondering how far out that might have been. 3 balls and a strike to Aguilar. Sunbirds already 3 runs in this inning. Trying to add more. The 3-1 pitch. Davies kicks and deals, and it's cued off the end of the bat. Aguilar quite a ways ahead of it, and the count full, 3-2. This inning started with the Shane Purcell single. Cole Yoshida followed suit, and then Jordan Smith's bunt single really made things problematic for Hilo. Payoff pitch to Aguilar. Runners go, and he drives it deep left field. Back goes Yoshida. He's out of room. It's off the fence. Rover's going to score. Valdez right behind him. The throw home is late, and Valdez is safe. Men try to swipe tag, and it's a 2-run double for Jared Aguilar, a 5-run inning for FPU, and an 8-2 lead for the Sunbirds.
That was a bit too close to comfort right there, Tim. That's why it's always very important to slide. That slide technique is for that reason right there. But looking for FPU, it was safe.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been even a question had Valdez slid into home. Cal Miyataki out there again to ask for an explanation, and then he's going to keep going to get his pitcher. New arm coming in. Sunbirds hang 8 on Aaron Davies and knock him out after just an inning and a third. New pitcher we'll tell you about on the Sunbirds Sports Network.